We are towards the end of our week already. I know I said I was going to document this whole week. Well, as you guys already know, when you do something for the first time, it does not go as planned. And this trip has not gone as planned. We've definitely learned a lot. This will not be our last road trip, but we're going to fine tune it, and there will be some changes, which I'll get into at the end of this video, but I just wanted to kind of give you an update. Today's Friday, so I know we missed a whole bunch of days, but we delivered one bike. We have this bike here. That Challenger, or it's a Pursuit, is going to be a nice little fun bike. We've got dual amps, one in the fairing, one in the tour pack, because we went with the big CMB 8s in the bags. There's a matching Roadmaster inside that we'll show you. But this is what I love about the Indian community in this shop right here, is there are 12 Challengers out here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, there's 11 out here, one in there. And we've already delivered one. So these bikes are a slew of big bores and audio systems. So we're gonna walk through and show them to you and tell you what each one's getting. That one might have a big bore. And I think it's got an audio system with Ask Max. So this one's in for big bore. So is that one. That's my bike. We're just doing a clutch in it while we're here. That's Bill's bike. He's getting a big bore, getting a big bore, getting a big bore. Already has a big bore, getting a big bore, or actually he's already done with big bore. Big bore, audio system we just buttoned up. You'll see that video coming soon. And then this bike is in the process of getting one, but has a small problem. It ain't got no heads. So let's go inside, see what the monkeys and Bill are up to. I know Bill's working on the Roadmasters here. This one, again, dual amp with some lovely CMB 8s, braced, ported, sealed backs. And then Monkey's got a Harley, another Challenger, which makes, I think, 13. So what are you guys up to?
No, absolutely nothing.
Bill got anything for the video?
Game planning with Bill.
See,
he's not a morning person.
No,
That's
he's
all.
not.
He's not a morning person.
He had waffles at the Comfort Inn, so he's not happy right now.
Is Dunkin' today?
We got him coffee. I wish we could be sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. That'd be pretty good. So I do have to say, though, real quick, that coming here made things a lot more fun, because these two guys are an absolute riot to hang out with. And you want to talk about Southern hospitality? That's these guys as well.
We do our best.
We do our best.
They say that, so
We appreciate you guys coming.
absolutely. We've talked to them. We will make this an annual trip, so we'll make it a nice bigger party next time, and hopefully figure out how to do it between race season, because race season is not easy to coordinate around. So
And the cold.
yeah, and it's cold. So all right, we're gonna go get back to work. We'll update y'all later. So we wrapped up the day with a nice barbecue. We had some customers come back. He took his bike out. His cousin got it yesterday. He took it out, absolutely loved it. But we've got a handful of more bikes here. I forgot to get it earlier, but our boy Blue over here grilled it, smoked us up some ribs and everything. Some mac and cheese coleslaw, absolutely amazing. Let's see what one of the monkeys is doing. Man, we got everybody in here. We got Roadmaster finishing up here. We got Scotty, the Bearded Wonder over there. Got some customers, and Brandon, you're putting my turbo on there? Is that what we're doing? So we get that one, the 170, 190?
Yeah, 170, 190.
Okay, yep. So you heard it here first. So it's 170, 190, I don't know. Go big or go home, right? So, yeah, we're just buttoning everything up. Let's see what
What we got?
No, this is just for, I guess, me and Fish. We might throw it on Fish too, but has it been a fun week so far?
Man, I am so ready for you to be gone. This man been at my house. He been eating my food. He been using my soap, my conditioner. I love this man. He can be at my house anytime he wants to
Well,
be.
speaking of that, we're going to turn this into an annual thing. So we're going to try to, I think our goal is going to be, we want to like shut this whole parking lot down. We want Indians all over the place.
We can do
And do
that.
all sorts of fun stuff. So we'll have the Harleys here too, man. You know what? Next year we'll bring our Ultra Limited too, so we have some audio in that too. Oh, you know what? If we bring the Harley, we can see do we set the record for the longest burnout with it.
I'm in.
We'll just bring an extra Shinko. So we'll bring some extra
Sign me up, say
Shinkos. We'll do some burnouts.
Hey, say less.
And I'll tell you what, right here, Blue came in clutch. Not only does this man have his own YouTube channel, he works on bikes, he cooks too. He brought his own little charcoal trailer. Dude, food was phenomenal. Definitely recommend. If you don't follow him already, you have to. He does a lot of cool stuff. And I think you're the first man I've ever seen do LEDs on your wheel while it rotates too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the first challenge with him.
Yeah, I haven't seen it before till I saw him. To me, the first thing I thought of was, how the hell do you not have wires all tangled up? I was stewing on it. I was stuck. I was stuck. And then we got this gentleman right here. He was gonna do an audio system with us, but the White brothers took all his money.
Yeah. Can't spend all the money in one place. So
No, you can't. That's what they always say. You know, like your grandma always said, don't go spend your dollar at one place. So now we're getting more expensive toys, but I don't blame him, because if I was in his shoes, I would have definitely gone big bore before my audio. This thing's a riot. And what I've got to ask you, there's a lot of people give us crap about the Spady T-bars. What's your thought on them?
I like them, love them. They're a lot more economical than the Barnstormer. Barnstormer looks good, but these have no problem with them, and they're definitely worth the money.
Oh yeah.
Go for them if you want to. If you're looking for T-bars, but don't want to go whole hog on the Barnstormer.
Yep. I second that, because I started with these bars. I started with these. They are now on Bill's bike. I absolutely loved them, and to be honest with you, the reason I bought them was because everybody's like, they're so ugly, they look stupid. And as soon as people started saying that, I was like, I'm in there. I'm getting them, and it is the best thing. I will warn you, there's a disclaimer. If you buy them, you will ride like a complete lunatic, and it will cause you to go faster.
Absolutely.
As soon as I put them on there, that ride position, man, I was done. I was done. So this thing's beautiful too. So if you see him, he's got a bone stock 108. So if you get gapped by him, that's on you. But he's gonna get out of here. What have you ridden it yet?
Yes.
What were your thoughts on it? Because we're gonna share this with Riding Fish, and I don't know you know who Riding Fish is, but
Yep.
we're gonna give him all this footage too. So I mean, what were your thoughts with the big bore, and then also hanging out with these guys?
Some of the best guys that you can run into. If you're ever up here in North Carolina, make sure you stop by here at Mad Monkey, because these guys are freaking awesome.
Yep.
As far as my opinion, absolutely freaking love the 112. It is a riot. I just absolutely worth every penny of it.
Yep. I think the only downfall from when I rode Brian's is that as soon as I get mine is the tire bill, because you roll into it and it's burnouts all the time.
Yeah, the tire bill is going to be expensive, and probably maybe the tickets for the wheelies might come as well.
Yeah, but it's going to help lifting that front end a lot easier.
Yeah, when it can lift a fat boy up with no problem in second gear, it's a wheelie monster.
Yes, it is. The White Brothers and Revolution, they did a great job on this. So yeah, we're gonna keep on wandering around. We're gonna go show you what's in the trailers. I want to show you guys that pursuit. But sir, it was a pleasure meeting you. We're gonna get him on. He's gonna get on the road, and we got more people leaving. So hopefully this footage makes it out to you guys, and it's not bad, because we're trying to do some stuff for Fish, because we're taking over his channel too. So stay tuned. Definitely check out Fish as well. And then let's go show some more stuff in here. It's a fun little build. And I say little, completely Joking. So it's a dual amp setup. You're gonna see the video following this. We'll go over everything, but so everything starts in the fairing. Oh wait, that's a DSP. That's an amplifier. Where's the second one? Well, let me show you. So, as always, some of the cleanest wiring in the game. So cleanly wired everything up. Let's show you what we got in the old tour pack. If I can open it. I have to say, bam. Obviously, yes, these aren't tucked in, and yes, there's some wire shavings in there. We're still working on it, but I have to say, super clean. That's a Davidson Audio 3D printed amp plate. Uses 3 OEM bolts. Now, I will warn you now that this is revision number like 8. I'm about to revise it again to make it a little bit more sturdy, but that is a 1600.1. We got it in the tour pack. Nice and clean, still gives you some room. We did find out, if you're like me and you have like a quadruple XL showy helmet, it won't fit, sorry. But when you're trying to do fun stuff like this, who cares? That is a CMB8. And behind it, if you can see there, that is a Davidson Audio 3D printed port, 3 inches. We're about 3 inches by 9 inches. This thing's gonna thump. We got the bass knob on it. Absolutely gonna be right. We're gonna button this up tomorrow. We won't demo it on this video, but we'll show you what's going on. So as you can see, we got our Davidson Audio trailer now. So we will be doing trips again, but let's show you what's going on here. This is another fun one. Roadmaster, another dual amp. Uh-oh, Mama Bear's going. Oh, chicken nuggets running around. So 800.4 up there, fairing, lids, this one, same amp plate for this one.
They just don't work well when they
I have to say, the whites definitely have good kids running around. Well, one running around, one soon to be continued. Same amp plate, 1600s going in here because similar setup. This is what happens when you have friends that have bikes and when one does something, the other one doesn't want them to outdo it. So CMB8, 3-inch port. We're finishing those up. This thing's also going to be a little monster. We did sealed backs in the lids, so another fun time. So I'm going to quit rattling. We're going to wrap it up here. We're going to get everything cleaned up. We'll do some more footage tomorrow, and then we get back on the road on Sunday. So till tomorrow. All right, this is what happens when you hang out with Hoonies. He said this is for fish. Nice little fireball. And to think there was 0 alcohol involved in that decision. I think what it is when you've had too much of Blues barbecue, it just makes you do some wild stuff.
Well, here's the thing, all right? So you got to go through and take a gander, all right? It's built to provoke. We're here to piss people off. What we do.
The term.
You're going to learn today.
You hang around these guys too much, you end up trying to build bikes that do 170, 190, on the dyno, putting superchargers on bikes, and then you learn not to mess with this little one and her chicken nuggets, right? What'd you think of Dad's bike? Was he going fast? Was it fast? Does it smell good? She's gonna be trouble. Yeah. So we got our girl here, got the goods in there. Mad Monkey took care of us, so did a little bit of a service. What are those? I don't know. Stay tuned for a future video when we announce those too. So yeah, we got to get everything cleaned up because we got to go get some sleep. Yeah, so see y'all tomorrow. All right, so we are all loaded up and it is absolutely freezing out here. You know, as Florida folk, we don't like cold. I think we woke up, it was like 20 something this morning, so we loaded everything up. I got the truck hooked up. We're about to go hang out with the Hoonies crew and the Monkeys over, go get some breakfast before they hit the road. But I just want to take a moment to thank you all so much for making this trip possible. It was a big learning experience for us. We've never gone on the road before, so we learned a lot. We got everything delivered but one bike. We're actually taking one back with us. You'll have to see in the next video when we actually go over that bike, what happened, what's going on in the build on that. It is a little bit bigger build, which brings me to the next subject of we will be changing how we do this on the road. We will not be doing mid-base inside the bags on the road unless y'all are willing to send us the bags ahead of time. And even then, it's gonna dictate what we can do on the road. So I'll do a whole nother video on that later. But again, cannot thank the crew here enough. They brought us in, and when you say Southern hospitality, I thought that was reserved for Florida, Georgia, Alabama area, but these gentlemen and their families opened up their houses to us, let us stay here, and absolutely helped us with anything that we needed. So big shout out to Hoonies and Mad Monkey, the entire crew and their families, for taking care of us while we were here. So as you already know, you'll see in the video that we came, we hung out, and we also had a little bit of fun. You know, Hoonies is doing some burnouts. My Challenger, we put a new tire on, did a nice burnout out of the parking lot. With the crew here, you never know what's gonna happen. You know, you just kind of have fun and you just go with it. So it was an absolute blast. We're gonna go to breakfast. We'll see if they'll want to jump on the video before we hit the road, and we'll get some footage of on the road, maybe not. So let's go to breakfast because I'm hungry and it's cold. Bill's running it. All right.
Chase him down! Chase him down!
All right, so we just finished breakfast. I ate way too much food. And we're just getting ready to hit the road, so we wanted to say goodbye with these guys, see if they have any last comments of the trip or anything.
Yeah, when are you coming back? Next week? Dude, it's been a blast.
See you guys in Daytona.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, see everybody in Daytona.
We will be in Daytona. We're going to stay a little bit longer because Bill's bike is back there. They're going to get that done. They're going to put the super hot setup in it, so that's going to be fast.
That'll be the hot piston.
But I mean, over that, come on down, see us at Daytona. We will be making this an annual trip. So we want to turn this into like a big Indian get together. All sorts of Indians, Challengers, Roadmasters, Chieftains, Scouts, FTRs, Sport Chiefs, everything. So we want to turn in big things. So we're going to go get out of the road because we have a long drive home, and we'll keep y'all posted on the way. Apologies. Our trip to the Carolinas got a little crazy, as I've said multiple times in this video, and I completely dropped the ball on doing an outro on it. So now we're way past that trip, looking back on it, and wanted to do a little bit of an outro for y'all on this video. First off, again, cannot thank the White family from Brian and his wife, and Brandon as well. They brought us in, and again, that super good Southern hospitality, took care of us all week. We will be making that an annual trip. When exactly that's going to be, I don't know yet. We will plan towards the end of this year for next year to make that trip. We'll be there at least a week, maybe just a little bit longer, not sure. But let me discuss those changes that we were talking about. When we do these trips, it will be OEM locations only. So no saddlebag mid-base, because it just takes so long. So we're just gonna be sticking to that. So we're gonna be booking appointments well in advance. We're gonna try to get at least, I don't know, 5 to 8 of them in that week, because we can do the OEM locations fairly quick, especially between Bill and I. And by then I'm hoping to have another employee, so it'll be 3 of us knocking them out, and we'll get to spend more time with y'all coming in. That's why we don't want to do the mid-base there, because you just can't put the attention needed for it. That's why we brought the one Roadmaster back, is partially with us, and then the customer had some issues with the bike that we had to bring it back with us. We solved all that. You'll see that video coming up soon of that audio install, and then I sent Bill up with 2 customers' bikes to deliver them. Both those bikes turned out phenomenal, and both customers are absolutely ecstatic with them. So please know in the future when we do go on the roads that the Indian motorcycle is not as easy as Harleys. We do Harleys as well. We have a shop Harley, at the shop, and you can do probably 2 Harley installs compared to 1 Indian install. So I just want to preface that to everybody to please understand, when you buy an Indian motorcycle, aftermarket world's a little bit smaller and they're not as easy to work on Harleys. So please understand that. They just take more time. That's why we don't do rallies, because they're just not a rally friendly bike. That brings me to the next thing of thank you guys so much. It's because of the Indian motorcycle community. It's because of those customers that came up and saw us in Clemens, North Carolina with the White brothers, that makes us continue to push the envelope for these motorcycles and continue to want to do this and develop more and more products, because we've partnered up with some killer businesses to bring you guys some awesome products coming up. So the aftermarket world has only been scratched by Indians. It's because of ambitious businesses like myself, TNA Customs, you've got Ride Culture, you've got Lawless Garage. All of us are so passionate. And also, mind you, that's not all of the Indian motorcycle aftermarket companies. There's just a couple of them that we work really closely with to continue to push the market for y'all. So please be patient. The rest of this year into next year, there's gonna be a lot of stuff dropping that y'all have been asking for. Be patient with us as we continue to push that envelope. That's about it for this video. Thank you again to everybody that supported us for that event and upcoming. Understand that this is only the first trip. We are continuing to work and evolve the business as we grow. So I just ask for a little bit of patience. I know it takes a little bit longer for us to get back with y'all sometimes, and I apologize for that. If anything happens, just reach back out to us. We will get back to you. It's a learning curve. It's a small business, so things happen. That being said, I'm Brandon with Davidson Audio. If you're looking for the best aftermarket audio solution for your Indian motorcycle or motorcycle period, please make sure to check us out down here in beautiful Panama City, Florida, or have us ship you a kit directly for your self-install.